Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with solid bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
Welcome back, folks. We're a little late into this one. I do apologise, but nonetheless, map 2 of the best of 3 between Vici and Rstar is alive and kicking. 16-1 was the result in map number 1. And now here in map 2, it's looking like it could be the same. It's already a fairly devastating start. Rstar struggling to get going here in their pistol. Next time we'll find ourselves one, but what will they be able to do? It seems like they are just getting simply outplayed right now. Just on the pistols now. Gonna try their best, I imagine, to make this work. Nice shots from Cheery. Just going to be tapping away the deagle outside. Fortunately, that is going to do little much here, but if his teammates can do the work in or on A, that could change things somewhat. So far, so good, but the Famous up and above starts to cause a few problems. That immediately equalises the numbers. Now 3-on-3 again, MP9 at long range. Not quite what you want to see, but making it work anyway. He's done well as heard the player that's gone lower towards ramp. He could just rotate into position, ideally try and deny the plant, but looks like they are just going to get away with it. Then almost die immediately after. Lovely opening kill though. Cheery able to tap down a case. Worth noting, obviously, they do have the weaponry in play. Almost tempted to call them Rstar. Right, flashes coming through. Now I'll get them towards Secret if they want, but they are missing one smoke. Looks like they are just going to right click that. Unfortunately, doesn't really do the job at hiding a position very well. And now they're running into the flames. It's just not really working out for them. Just a bit of 3-on-2. A workable position, but they are going to need to demonstrate expertise as they try and get it done. Need to head into Secret here. Themselves out now onto the B site. A site basically being completely cleared right now, just inch by inch. The minute that door's open, it's going to be very clear to them, hey, it's a B play. That call will be made. Especially once they hear the numbers being punched in from the bomb. It's going to call for an immediate rotation. Now, what can they do? Shutting the door almost immediately makes sense. I'm hiding behind the door. Well, setting at double doors. Teammate taking a couple of long-range duels will be mollied out of position. Burns into flames, in fact. Not what you want to see. Leaves just next time now, all on his lonesome in double doors. Spotted by the MP9. That pushes it over the line. Done and dusted. We'll see the 3-0 here. Vici already looking in pretty good form. If you're referring, Syke, to who won in the previous game, Sharks won the matchup 16-4. 16-14, apologies. Cirrus will now be heading to the lower bracket to make their run through the rest of the Americas qualifier, see if they can bag themselves that spot. Of course, first and second place respectively in the CQ, who will get a spot in the Americas Minor. Couple of solid opening picks though, looking to take shape here for Vici. Easy outside, so far so good. Deflected as well towards ramp. In a great position here as the molly does a fair bit of damage as they push him through and barely getting the kill. Nonetheless, they will scrape through and get themselves the frag, but still stuck in a 3-on-4. As well as being, you know, fairly stuck in ramp. Frankie, picking up the first kill here, close to red box, will be immediately punished for it, but no longer for his teammate, as it'll just hold down the trigger and defend from radio. Coming in from behind, that denies the plant. And it all falls into place. Vici 4-0 now on their CT side. The economy once more of the Rstar side is in a rather odd position, and next time has kind of just gone for a bit of an interesting play. It's a zero util AK hero buy sort of style. And that seems to be the approach of everyone, to be honest. And, well, it's very ballsy. I'll give them that. For those asking about the last matchup, that's well, the last map, sorry, in this series, it was 16-1. Vici just watched their way through the series, got it done pretty quickly. Early signs are that it might be the same on Nuke as well. AK is getting nothing done at all here. In a round where you've got a hero AK, you really needed something to work for you. Unfortunately, they're getting nothing.
Counter-terrorists win.
Outside presence now seems to be the aim of the game. Have got the EWP, so we'll see if they can maybe carve a pick there. Gonna be clearing out every little angle. Very safe CS, but unfortunately it doesn't work out for them towards ramp as Frankie picks up the first kill. KZ likely to get a second here as well. Already 5-on-3. Deep molly towards outside, it's going to further alter their advances, and it seems like Vici does know exactly where they are. Let's pick them off one by one. This is looking so clean at this point. 6-0. Rstar really struggling on their T-side of Nuke still. Early days though. So far, so good. At least we'll see a pick towards outside. Trading. Obviously, the loss of their teammate just moments before. Will they lose another to all? That's the question. The answer is yes. Bomb dropped as well. Orma gets a double kill. It's a disaster. Cheery at least there to get one more for the T side, but it doesn't quite even out the numbers just yet. Now, they are waiting to see if we see the rotation coming through. They will catch it as it does, so this should be now a guaranteed plant. A little bit more of a winnable round. Let's see. Just going to creep onto the site. They're going to spot him. Oh, the peak. The timing could have been just a little bit better there with his teammate. Always peeking at the same time, but now they know his position. Orma can just waltz on through, take him down. From there, it'll be a Vici 7th round now. Really just looking so competitive here. It's an unfortunate matchup for Rstar. In total fairness, I think it's a bit of a mismatch. I think it's the respectful way of putting it. So. Too Cool King, thanks for joining us, buddy. I appreciate you sticking with us through all the America's Minor action. Appreciate the kind words. I like the attempt, but not quite going to work out when you're faced in an auto sniper. Zika, at least able to trade it back though, brings it full circle, 4 on 4. Already though, the CT side then just drop the gauntlet, every single kill comes their way once more. 8-0 now, halfway there. A very bleak CT side on Nuke indeed. Rstar really struggling to face it right now. Also, folks wondering, immediately after this Vici matchup, we're then going to go and cover Tyloo Avengers. That begins at 9 AM EST, 8 AM for the UK folk. Not so sure on what the time zones are elsewhere. That said, it's looking fairly clean here so far. A couple of signs of life, but for the most part, still just going to dispatch with them quite comfortably. Looking like it is going to be a bit of a bloodbath. Frankie can spray through a smoke and get a triple kill. The easiest way to sum up the game, is it? 9-0, will soon be 10-0. This has been quick and easy. It was unfortunate how quick it was. We were actually hoping to jump into this game after our matchup in the bracket finals of the America's Minor. And we started at 4-0. And the game started... This first map of this game started as we probably broke into our 6th or 7th round, and it was over by the time we were even 13-13. Very, very quick so far, and it seems to be much more of the same. Hypnotizing will be able to get himself one, but so sure the 1v5's on the table. Trinity Peaks Orman pretty much just takes him down like that, and 10-0 continues to take hold here. curious. I'm just looking up some information here just to see if my theory on Rstar is correct, but it's tough to find anything, unfortunately. Running true to when I tried to do a little bit of research last night as well. They've had a couple of good results, though, in the closed qualifier, in fairness to them. Fortunately, the Vici are just a different class of team, I think, in the region. Making it look so easy right now. Rstar running out of opportunities to really impress us on their T side. Already at 11-0. Scoreline rapidly deteriorating. That's a pretty accurate stat, actually. 1 round and 24 rounds. It's unfortunate. Ooh, it was looking so well until they died in the flames there. Got a little too greedy, I think. But it is actually a 1-on-4 here, so this could well be that first round they have got in 24 rounds. We'll have to see. Hypnotizing gets the bomb down as well. What is our main man Ormond up to? It's coming up through vents. Spots the first player, takes him down as well. Now knows the position of the other. Fortunately, we'll lose out to the AWP. So that will be the first round for our T side. Needs to come back on, that is the question. For those wondering exactly how Rstar made it here, well, they battled their way through the various different qualifiers. They were not an invited team. They came through the second qualifier. I can't pull up the details for that exactly. But yeah, I mean, it's going to send them instantly to the lower bracket if they lose this anyway. This is round 1, of course, in the close qualifier for the Asian Minor. Trying to see if I can find the open qualifier. Oh, there we go, I can actually qualify 2. Yeah, so they did beat some good teams. Like, they beat the Toy Story group. They beat Avengers as well. They had a great game against Rstar, I think. Yeah, they beat Avengers. Actually saying that, with the way the format works, it looks like they only actually have to play NMSL to beat them, to get into the CQ. So with that in mind, yeah, I think it's fair to say there could be a bit of a mismatch. Because they had to play in the open qualifier 1 round, and then that 1 round put them through into the close qualifier, so. Vici just, I think a little bit of a high skill is the polite way of saying it. But it's a shame, I was looking for info last night, and I think HLTV is still very much the same now. Like, it's all just question marks on the roster. Like, none of these players can be found anywhere, so I'm assuming not a mixed team, but fortunately, limited information available. That we're all going to see fairly aggressive play, dying in the Molotov. It's not the strategy, boys. It's not the one. I'm just going to push out on towards A, and it's over before you know it. This game is, yeah, it's looking pretty quick, isn't it? We might actually have a fairly significant break on our hands between this game and the next game, because, well, without worrying about time zone conversion, the next game is, I believe, in 3 hours. So, let's have a look. Ah, it's actually 2 hours and 1 minute exactly. Nonetheless, let's see what happens here. KZ takes down Cheetah. That is going to be an instant trade. I don't really feel appropriate calling him Cheetah, but I don't know what else to call him by. Nonetheless, it looks like the Cheetah is KZ. He's just whipping them right now with the AWP. And then every single shot he can. Finally taken down by Zico, but maybe too little. Too late. He's already on 2-3. Great headshot actually on towards Advent, so that's a sign of life. But not long before Ormond then shuts them down almost immediately. 14-1 is the scoreline. 2 more rounds required. And we will see a first round victory for Vici in the closed qualifier of the Asian Minor.
See though.
You're shooting your teammate there, buddy. Spamming the smoke. Next time is struggling to find the needle in the haystack right now, I think. Eventually gets there though. Does create the 3-on-3 that we see in front of us. Someone takes down Zico. Next time we'll trade. Does actually leave them with a man advantage here on the CT side. Let's see what can Orman do. Spots out one, takes him down. Now looking for the second. Can he find him? Oh, does a lot of damage, but doesn't quite secure the kill just yet. Now looks towards heaven though, as he knows next time he's likely going to be rotating over. He's going to be spotted. Meanwhile, the duel towards hut. All that remains, Cheetah is 1 HP. There you go, Orman closes it out. 15-1 now. One more round. That's all that remains. The 51 comeback? Let's see. Is it happening? Don't think it's going to be the case. Oh, nearly getting banged through the wall as well. Kind of an insulting way to end the game. See though. Oh, the auto shotgun seems to be getting the kills so far. They're just going to continue to get aggressive as well. Okay, he takes down Cheetah once more, leaving just 3 now. A trio on Rstar. Go from bad to worse, unfortunately, as it is just hypnotizing remaining. That leaves Vici in a prime position.
Bomb has been planted.
Bomb down as well. A 1v5 would be required now to keep Rstar's dreams alive, otherwise they'll be sent to the lower bracket. Make a dastardly run. It looks incredibly tough for them, but there you have it, folks. That is the result. 16-1. Solid performance from Vici. Simply just outmatching their opposition as they start strong in their run in the Asian Minor Closed Qualifier. Now, in terms of the teams they are potentially going to be playing against, when we take a look at the bracket, their line really looks kind of like as follows. It's going to be either them playing iPet or Vital. And then from there, sort of, they're going to be getting close to somewhere like a 5-power, I imagine, depending on the 5-power Gold Shark matches, etc. But I imagine we'll see a Vici 5-power matchup. Likewise, I think it's going to be a Tyloo Eho matchup. That'll sort of decide the structure of the minor, I believe. There's some loose predictions for you folks, but with that said, the game is done. We have a 2-hour break, so we're going to head to a break, and I'll see you all in 2 hours for the Tyloo matchup.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.